non-subscribers alike. Welcome in. How are we doing today? We'll go right into the topic. We will go right into the topic. Let me see. We'll go right there. All right. Right into the topic. Right. Welcome. Tonight's topic, stop surviving and start building. What are you leaving behind? What are you leaving behind?
So what are you leaving behind?
All right.
You sound ready to.
Let me just drive this part home. You can... What am I building for myself and my children? Let me naturally bring it in a book. My book is From Struggle to Strength: Financial Education, Legacy, Motherhood, and Resilience. My stories speak of days when I struggled financially, educating a son to the world stage. Financial hardship hit. My story was real. I remember losing my job and I went on the bus. With tears in my eyes, the driver said, "So early in the morning and you don't have the bus fare." I cried in that moment. I said, "Driver, I lost my job. I don't have any money. I just got this new job and I have to work 2 weeks before I could get $1. At the same time, I was educating a son to become a journalist. Are you only working to pay bills or you building something? Many people never think about legacy until later in life. Your children can inherit more than money: values, education, wisdom, and a good name. Starting late is still better than never starting. Turning struggle into a book, business, or purpose. Why financial literacy matters in our communities. Your name is your face card, and your reputation is your currency. Welcome in. If you stop working today, what have you built? Or what are you building? Stop surviving and start building. What are you leaving behind? What are you leaving behind? Stop surviving. Are you ready for me now?
Yes, I'm with you. That is a powerful question. What do you think you've built so far that you're proud of?
I've raised 3 children through hardship and struggle, making sure they have a good college education. One has a master's in criminal justice, minor in law, psychology, policing. The other has a bachelor's in biology. And my son, he teaches at 2 of the an award-winning journalist out of Jamaica. He has been a journalist on Jamaican TV for 11 years. Then he teaches at Oxford University Journalism. Presently, he teaches at LSC Sociology and is now a doctoral student, almost finishing this year. So next year, all the star being equal, I'll be going to London on the red carpet to see my son graduate, Dr. Vashon Brown.
That's an incredible journey. You turned struggle into strength, and your children are part of that legacy.
When I look at how far my children are in life now, I didn't have money, but I make sure they have a good education. Because I grew up with this poem that a good education will never decay.
That shows you invested in your children's education even when times were hard. If someone listening is struggling right now, what would you want to say to them?
Well, you may not have the strength to sustain my struggle. But I tell you, I prayed and I cried. But your struggle has an expiration date. It may not be like that all the time. Fight on and press on. One day you will smile again. Because when you're struggling financially, you feel like you're in a dark tunnel. No way out. But I'm here to encourage you today. If you are struggling to send your child to school or to college, just keep on pressing on. Put the fight on. Something will come up. Something will work out financially. Keep praying and keep trusting in God. God was there for me. My son graduated with no school loan. Jesus paid it all. If God can do it for me, He can do the same for you.
Thank you for sharing that. That's a message of resilience and hope. Your story can guide others. What final thought do you want to leave us with?
So many of us spend our years working, paying bills, helping everyone else, and simply trying to make it from one day to the next. But some point, we have to ask ourselves, what am I building? What will I leave behind for my children and the next generation? Tonight, I'm sharing my journey, my struggle, from struggle to strength, the importance of financial education, building a legacy, protecting your name, and turning your pain into purpose. Protect what you long work for, that your money that you have in the bank will avoid probate court. There's a way out that you can be your own bank. There is a way out where you can borrow from yourself. Being your own bank, you can borrow from yourself and pay back at 2%, not as much percentage as the bank. And it's IUL life insurance. When you're young, you don't want life insurance. When you're old, life insurance don't want you.
That's a lot of wisdom. Thank you for laying it out so clearly. If someone listening wants to start but feels stuck, what's one small practical step they could take this week?
If they feel stuck, God and time. God and time. Take the name of the Lord with you. Strong tower. No matter the struggle, financial struggle you're going through, pray for a breakthrough. God will help you. In my financial skills, what I've learned is that when you put your money in the bank is in business for money. And when you put your money in there, they're taking your money and investing your money. So why not schedule a meeting with me? I can run an illustration for you no matter which state you're in. And then we'll take it from there. You come to the meeting and we'll take it from there, because if you don't, you know that life insurance, correct me if I'm wrong, when you have the money in life insurance, it bypasses probate court. If anything, you get your money in 2 weeks. Bypasses probate court. Don't let your money have to go through probate court. You notice that the rich don't save their money in banks. They have safety box at the bank. They go and put their money. They just have enough in there to pay bills. But we as poor, everything, put the money in the bank. Listen to me. If you should pass away today, your money goes through probate court, and with all those lawyer fees, your kids will not be able to get anything from that money.
I hear you. You're making a plea for folks to think ahead, protect what they built. If someone wants to start learning but doesn't know how, maybe just one step this week, I'd tell them maybe start by writing down what you own and what you owe, and then choose one resource to learn from. Maybe a trusted book or a local workshop. Just one step. From that first step, momentum can grow. You're not alone.
Purchase my book, From Struggle to Strength. Financial guide is also in there. And secondly, 2 things you want to do in this country. Protect your money that you work for. And if you have a home, make sure your home is protected and secure. How? Make sure you have a trust. Make sure you have a trust for your home. Because if you don't, dog eat your supper. In Jamaican, we say dog nyam your supper. Money in the bank. If you don't secure your money in the bank in America, you're doing something wrong. You're walking back way. You're walking back way. Notice your money, you don't have control over your money. If you're going to the bank, you can't get X amount. Notice the ATM machine only give you $800. You cannot draw $1,000 from the ATM. It's not giving you so much money. But it will take more than that from you. Note. This country, they will want to govern your money. So you have to govern your money by yourself. Guys, please put some super chat on the screen. Please put some tap on the screen. Like up the live. When you like up the live, it send it out to the FYP. If you like what I'm doing, please come and join the team. Subscribe. Put your notification on. that you don't miss a video. Guys, secure your money. Money matters. Yes. If you go on Amazon and you also buy Money Wealth Life Insurance, that book, you will see a lot of the business, how these business come about and how much money they have in life insurance. And how much money they have in life insurance. Are these business gonna die? When the bank get your money, that's where the bank put your money and make millions of you while you get like a chum change. If you put 40,000, if you put 100,000 in the bank right now, and next 40 years, you'll get at least $4,000 on your money or 5,000. How much will the bank get? 4 point how much million? But I'm here to teach you and to tell you that you can do the same thing that the bank is doing and make the millions and put it in your pocket. Make the millions and grab it, put it in your pocket. And don't allow the bank to take from you and be millionaire. That's what the bank do. Take from us and be millionaire while we struggle in debt. Have you considered, or do you know, that the same system that builds wealth have you struggling in debt? Do you know that? The same system that built wealth in America is the same system that have you struggling in debt. The credit card, compound interest. When you get a credit card, you're building compound interest in somebody else. Copper. You are making the wealthy rich when you have this credit card. So I advise myself, and I advise you the same, please to lower the credit card. If you can do without the credit card, do without them. Because it is the same thing that have you stuck in debt. Because sometimes we want to put our hearts where we cannot reach it. And that is a problem. We have the credit card, we spend, we see everything where we don't want and buy it and put it down. We have no use to us. That's compound interest building for somebody else. When you invest, you're building compound interest for yourself. Building compound interest for yourself. When you're investing your money, you make sure you put your money where you never lose money. The stock market is volatile, up, down, up, down, up, down. No, I don't advise the stock market. If you want to put a little money in the stock market, that's fine. But don't put your life savings in the stock market. It is volatile. Sometimes you have 3 years worth of tumbling. Double bubble crash. 3 years. But my advice, life insurance with living benefit. And they have another one that they give to the nurses. I forgot the name. That is also good. But guess what? You cannot put a lump sum in there. 7,000 is the cutoff. Rat IRA, the 7,000 is the cutoff. When you Rat IRA, 7,000 is the cutoff. But IUL, research it. Index Universal Life, that's the one I have. If you can't pay, you hold a job and you can't pay, the insurance company put you on hold for 9 months. 9 months and your policy won't lapse. Do that. Do that. You will never disappoint. Never disappoint. Because when you get old and your children, they gone leave you, your people then gone left you, and you don't see the east from the west, you know you have that. It has autopilot on it. You get to cover your back. Don't depend on no children. We are not sure the children will take care of us. So make your provision from now. Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
What are you saying now?
Strong. I'm saying I hear the weight and the hope in your words. For someone listening, maybe the reminder is do something small but intentional this week. Maybe writing down your assets and debts, or setting up one small emergency fund. Tiny action, steady steps. That's how legacies get built. You're already planting those seeds.
Take time and lower those credit cards. And when you lower them, the lowest one, I'm down to paying off 2 credit cards right now. The last one I look, I see $150 on it. I'm paying it off. And the other one,
Good.
I think about $1,000 on it. I'm paying that off. But I have 3 major ones that I'll be attacking. So I'm going to put a big down payment on them. Because imagine when you're paying the little premium, you're keeping building this mountain of debt. Stuck in this debt that you cannot come out. I learn late, but still I am trying to find my way out of it. Did you know that when you build compound interest for someone else, you getting poorer and poorer? Because the more you spend on the credit card, the more it draws you to buy more. You have house payment, that's compound interest. When you're paying for your home, that's compound interest. When you're paying for your car note, that's compound interest. So if you can get a little pot car and you don't have to pay car note of this big fancy car, do it. The less debt you can pay, it's better for you. More money in your pocket. And another thing is when you work for somebody, how long are you gonna be a cog in somebody else's machine? Start building for yourself. I start building. I have a book out there.
What's the name of your book?
From struggle to strength. It's on Amazon. From struggle to strength. And it's also on my website, JamaicanJournalistMom.com. After this live, I will put it in the description. Please go and order your copy. Nurses and doctors are buying the book because it resonates with them. I work in healthcare. I work in assisted living. And I work in home. So my friends and nurses from the assisted living, they're supporting me, and friends, they're supporting me on my journey by purchasing this book.
That's wonderful. It sounds like you're turning real life lessons into guidance for others.
Yes.
If you could leave people with one sentence from your journey, what would that be?
Faith, resilience, and God. No matter how steep the hill you climb, and no matter the journey, never forget who has led you thus far. And never look down on the people that you pass by. No matter how far in life you are, you can be at the top of the ladder. And it takes one mistake for you to step back at the bottom. Respect people. Treat each other well. their success will not limit yours. And remember, when you're going up, remember the climb is steep. Remember the ones you pass down at the bottom. Never act too proud and mighty, because as the Bible says, a man's pride shall bring him low. And sometimes when you act too cocky, and then when you fall, you know, I like the quote, pride goes before a fall. When the pride comes, then comes the fall. Be careful. I am one of the kind-hearted person. Sometimes when I get a little peer, I give. Nothing left. Me too kind. Do I get back the same in return in life? I don't. Because I don't know how to say no to people. I don't know. But I'm learning to do that right now. I'm learning. Sometimes when I get my salary, something comes up. I jump in and help. But when it's my turn, there is no one to stay to shoulder me. I have hit rock bottom so many times. 4 times close to homelessness. But I've never been homeless. Even about 3 months ago, I didn't have the job to bring in the income that I'm accustomed to. And bills were getting on the back burner. I was stressed. I was sort of worried, but I left it in the palm of God's hand. And then I said, I'm not going to give no more. By the time I start work, this person have problem, that person have problem. But I'm telling myself that I cannot be Jesus in everybody's situation. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a hard balance. Wanting to be generous, but also protect yourself. When you think about saying no, what feels hardest about that?
If the person is more desperate, or the needs, you know, in the past weeks, in the past month, I was in need because I have a brother who passed away, and family are looking for me to step up to the plate. At first, I didn't have the money, and then I could beat myself. You know why? I'm talking about financial education here. And just one simple mistake, I could have beat myself. The mistake is, I make sure insure all my brothers. And I told the insurance lady that when I came up back, I would put in that brother on the insurance because I didn't remember his date of birth. I didn't even read the email. I didn't even look. I paid no mind because I said he's strong and hearty, he will survive. And then when he was sick, I couldn't get the insurance anymore. So it take a lot out of my pocket, which way I could have saved. So I had the space to put an extra person on it. So I make sure put that extra person. I even put somebody on it who wasn't even related to me. But I didn't put my brother on it. My carelessness, my bad.
I hear the regret in that. Yeah, so what sticks with you the most about that experience?
That sometimes you don't know what can happen in life. And when you procrastinate on things and the hard reality hits you, I'm here preaching financial education. And then I'm here telling people about other persons who I have preached to, and they did not take heed. One lady, she had a broken foot, and I told her to put in a policy. I'll put in a policy for her. She did not take me serious. She is home now, almost 2 years in one place with her broken foot. If she had put in a policy, if I had put in a policy for her, she would have taken care of for the rest of her life. Just one careless mistake. Mm-hmm.
That's heavy. And it shows why preparation matters. Even when people don't listen the first time, do you feel it's made you more determined to speak up about these things, or does it just wear you down?
Both. 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 Because sometimes people think that life insurance is for the dead. They don't know that it benefits you while you're living. Because after 3 years, you can get the money from your compound interest. You can travel the world and you can take trips.
Yeah, that's an important distinction. So you're focused on teaching those living benefits,
Yes.
not just end of life stuff.
No, 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 no.
What's the biggest?
What's your question for me?
So, what's the hardest part about sharing that kind of financial education message for you personally right now?
Sometimes it fall on deaf ears, but sometimes people don't understand the seriousness of this until they're in need, you know? Because I've seen where people just come down with a big C. And when you, in this country, critical illness and chronic illness is the number one killer. Why people die? Because they don't have money for the drug. Their life insurance at their job can take them thus far, just little way, but it don't take care of everything and the drug. But if you have a life insurance, the living benefits keep you alive, pay for your drugs, and take care of you while you undergo your treatment. A lot of time people die with cancer because they don't have money to suffice themselves with the drug. I know a lady, she had cancer and she did a breast construction, and she's living until 100, she's now 100 years old. And that proves to me that people with cancer can live if they have the money. Trust me, because that lady have her money.
I hear the conviction in your voice. It's about turning information into action. So, if someone listening wants to act but feels unsure, where's a safe first step?
We have meetings Thursday and Sunday night. Come to our meetings. Look at the blueprint. When somebody's teaching you something, they show you on the script. So come and see. I may just tell you just a little bit. But you can buy the books as well. These books are not from me. Money, Wealth, Life Insurance on Amazon. I think it's on Walmart as well. So Buy the book and educate yourself, because when we don't read, we don't educate ourselves enough. And then a lot of things pass us by. Opportunities and everything pass us by. Why? Because things are hidden from us in a book. Can I tell you? A lot of people displeased of the president. But the president has a book that is powerful. It's called the Trump Tax Cut. A lot of things in that book. Who want to be in the 1% in America? If you want to be in the 1% in America, you have to be a passive income owner, driver. That means create something that you work for yourself that I want. And secondly, investment. Don't tell me about no 401k. When the stock market go down, your 401k tanks with your stock market, with the stock market. Life insurance, if the market goes up, you make money. Market goes down, you make money. Me say, make money and never lose money. I said, make money and never lose money. JJ.
You know, you're giving people a direct challenge. Learn, act, protect, not tomorrow, but now. And you sound honestly determined. That kind of resolve can be contagious.
The term life insurance. Somebody would say to me, oh, I have life insurance. What? I said, what do you have? Term life insurance. My question, why are you betting on your own life? Do you know when you're going to die? Do you know when you're going to die? Term life insurance is not good for you. I'm telling you right now. It is no good. Term, it only lasts for 30 years. You buy it for 25 years, and if you don't die within that damn 25 years, all your money just tank. Wipe off the slate. If you don't die within that time, you're going to renew in it, you have another 5 years. If you don't die between that 5 years, what happened to your money? All of your money gone. All your money gone. Why? You didn't hear it was for a term. It was only for a term. Am I correct?
Checking. There are a few nuances in what you said. Term policies cover a set period. So if the policy ends and isn't renewed or converted, there's usually no payout. But it's not fair to say it's no good for everyone. For many families, term life provides valuable, affordable protection. And IUL or other permanent policies work differently, with costs, rules, and potential living benefits. So it's more about understanding what's right for your goals. So you can encourage people to ask questions.
All right.
Compare options.
Can you...
and choose what...
Yeah. Can you tell them about the IUL? The benefits of the IUL?
Sure. You can explain that IUL, or Indexed Universal Life, is a kind of permanent life insurance. It can build cash value over time, linked to a market index, but it's not the same as directly investing in stocks, and it has fees and conditions. Some people like it for lifelong coverage, the potential to accumulate cash value and maybe access that while living. But it's crucial to understand the costs, compare alternatives, and not assume it's automatically the best fit. A smart message for your audience could be, don't buy any financial product just because someone recommends it. Ask questions, understand the costs and benefits, compare options, and work with a qualified financial professional to decide what truly fits your situation.
I am a financial professional. I'm licensed in the state of Connecticut and also Texas.
Then frame it as guidance and education, not a one-size-fits-all pitch, right? Encourage questions and responsible choices. That keeps your message both motivating and accurate.
I don't give people what they can't afford. I do not push people to get what they can't afford. You know why? If they get a policy and they can't afford it, the chargeback is going to come to me. Nobody likes chargeback. So you give people what they can afford.
Yeah. Responsible advice. Matching the plan to what people can sustain.
Mm-hmm.
If someone listening feels overwhelmed, what's one thing they can do this week, you think?
In terms of what?
Financial terms, like maybe review a budget or list income and expenses or set up a small automatic transfer to savings. Something small and doable.
Well, a lot of people don't have it right now to start even from zero. So make sure you have a money that you can set aside. Plan to set aside. Not something that you have to go back to. Because sometimes when you set money aside, you set it today and tomorrow you're gone, pull it back. You understand? Just put something aside that you're not gonna want to pull. And let it stay there and build up. I know a lot of people like IUL. You know why? Because when they hear about building cash value, and when they also hear about critical illness and chronic illness, and even sending your child to school, you can take out a policy to send your child to college and fund that policy. And another thing, business use this policy. People who are in the 1% use this policy because when a baby is born, the wealthy put in an IUL policy for that baby and fund that policy. So when that child leaves university, that child is already a millionaire because they keep funding that policy for them. Have you heard about the rich that says, oh, I'm going to give my grandchild a house or I'm going to give them this, because they build and structure themselves, leaving a legacy behind. A grandfather give a granddaughter a house, that's a legacy. So you want to have a legacy that when you're dead and gone, your children and grandchildren have something and they don't continue the poverty street going down. Yes, that's why wealthy people make sure their grandchildren and children have something, that their children don't come and be paupers and a nuisance to society. Yes. So if we do like what the 1% in America do, set our foundation straight, that we can leave money for my children and children going down, and everybody will be wealthy in the Garden family. I'm making sure that happens because I am going to be in the 1% in America. I am doing what the 1% do. Everybody want to be rich and everybody want to be wealthy. How are we doing what the 1% in America do? Leaving a legacy for our children. Yes. So if I should pass away, my children have something. 2 weeks time, call the insurance company. Yes. Death benefit is there, plus other money is there. So then they do the same thing, leave a legacy to their children, and it go down the line, just like the 1%. How is that?
Right. The 1% focus on assets that keep working, businesses, real estate, investments, and then they use tools like trusts and estate planning to pass things efficiently. So less about betting on one product and more about building multiple streams so the next generation doesn't start from zero. And then whatever path you choose, be sure you understand the fees, the risks, and the flexibility. And hey, it's not about being perfect right away, just making intentional choices bit by bit.
Jay, you see, if you come over here seeking attention, this is not the place. Thank you. 11 people on here, and you want special attention. I am not your mother, and I don't tend to be your mother. I'm not paying you any mind. Listen to me. I am not here to pay nobody no special treatment. I treat everyone equal and the same with respect. But when one person come over here, I go like me and mother. I'm doing my talking points. You want me to stay and pay attention to you. You don't even throw a super chat on the screen. Oh, you want special attention? Edward, welcome in. Larry, welcome in. Philip, welcome in. JJ.
I'm here to help with your message, not to be a distraction. I hear you, and let's keep the focus on your talking points.
You're not I wasn't addressing you, my dear. I was addressing somebody in the comment section who wants special treatment.
Okay, understood.
And when I'm not focusing on them, they're telling me I hate them. I didn't use that word.
I got it. Thanks for clarifying. I'll just listen unless you ask for input.
The person, don't ignore me. All right, go ahead. Stay focused. Go ahead, stay focused.
Sure. Carry on. I'm here listening.
Yes. So, my book is From Struggle to Strength. Guys, run on Amazon, purchase the book. I need the book to reach the ends of the earth. I need more traffic.
Checking one moment. That is a strong invitation. You might also highlight what readers get out of it. For example, if my story encourages you, I invite you to grab a copy of From Struggle to Strength. It's about resilience, financial education, and hope. And if it blesses you, please leave an honest review on Amazon. That really helps others to discover it too. And to bring more eyes to it, you could ask viewers to like and share your live streams. Include a clear call to action at the end, and maybe create short video clips from your live streams with the book info at the end. That way, people who need your message can actually find it, you know?
Okay, sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Guys, you see the time? I'm going to leave you guys. It's winding down. I'm going to leave you guys 50 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm going to leave you guys almost an hour. Guys, I'm going to run. Guys, I'll put the description for my book in the description box. And also, I'll be tagging some products as well. Let me see which product I'm going to tag. I'm going to look if I could tag the Physician Preference, the Sally Beauty, Champions. Yes. Guys, take care and all the best. I'm jumping in the shower now and then I'm going to go to my bed. Thank you. I spent a lot of time over TT Street. So I should be in my bed already. All right, take care.